Hey everybody, it's Mr. Carr again. Today we're going to be looking at 9.1 day 2, surface area of pyramids and cones. Okay, so a pyramid, we have our shape here. The regular, sorry, the surface area of a regular pyramid is the sum of the area of the base and half the product of the perimeter of the base and the slant height. So slant height is this length right here. It's going from our vertex down one of the sides of the triangle, and it's perpendicular to the base length of there. Okay, so this one is my slant height. Okay, so again, area of the base, just like we did before, we're going to call it a capital B. We got P for perimeter, and then L for the slant height. I just draw it this way to make sure it's different. So surface area equals B plus 1/2 PL. Okay. Same thing as with our surface area of prisms and cone or prisms. This is one where we can have variety. We can make pyramids out of a variety of polygons. Lots of times it's squares, but be aware that could be something different. So find the area of each lateral face. All right, we'll do lateral face and the entire thing as well. So the other part of this is the lateral faces. This is the lateral surface area. Okay, just like we talk about with prisms. Like the lateral surface area is going up the sides of it from the one base up to the other base. Okay, works the same way here. These four triangle shapes are right there. That's the lateral surface. So if I want to find just that, then I need my slant height, or well, second, we need, oh, okay. Yeah, this was throwing me off. Okay, so we find our slant height first because one thing to remember is if we draw a line straight down like this, we can create right triangles and we get a variety of them. I could even do it here where I do the slant height to the edge and then up this side too. That also creates right triangles. So what that means is I've got to take my height of the pyramid, 97, half of this length, which is 45, that's this one right here. And I'm going to do this triangle here. So 45 and 97 and L. So we'll do Pythagorean theorem for L squared equals 45 squared plus 97 squared. Okay, so that'll be 45 squared plus 97 squared gives me 11,434. And then I square root that, and I get about 106.93. Okay, so now I have my slant height. If I want to find just the lateral face, then I'm going to do the 1/2 perimeter times the slant height. Now, it's helpful to write out my perimeter, which is 90 times 4. Oops, 90 times 4, which gives me 360. So we do 1/2 times 360 times our 106.93. So this is just the lateral surface area. So multiply that by 360 and 1/2, and we get 19,247.38. And this is going to be square centimeters. So that's my lateral surface area. If I want the total, then I just take that number and I add it to the area of the base. So the total surface area would be 90 times itself, so 90 squared, plus the 19,247.38. So I'm going to add that 90 squared, and I get 27,347.38 square centimeters. So this problem is only asking for the 19, but I just want to make sure you see that we just do the area of the base as well. When we do a cone, just like we do with cylinders, it is actually the same thing. Surface area of a right cone is the sum of the area of the base, which in this case is a circle, and the product of pi times the radius and the slant height. Okay, here's why it's the same thing. If I start with the formula, b plus 1/2 PL, remember b is pi times r squared because that's the area of a circle. The perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r, and then we multiply it by slant height L. So 1/2 times 2 is going to cancel that out. So what we get is pi r squared plus pi RL. That's what we're describing in our formula here. Okay, so we can use that version right here. With this problem, we actually have everything we need. Here's L, here's R. So surface area is equal to pi times 3 squared plus pi times 3 times 5. If you want to find an exact answer, we're just going to go through and treat pi like a variable. So we got 3 squared is 9 pi. 3 times 5 is going to give me 15 pi. So we can represent 24 pi meters squared. That's going to be my exact answer. And if I take that 24 multiplied by pi, that comes out to an approximate answer of 75.340 square meters. Okay, and that's my approximate. All right. Do we have any more? Nope, we just say you try now. So with this problem here, it's the same thing as the other cone, but just make sure of one thing. This is diameter. It's not the radius. So surface area equals pi r squared plus pi rl, but this is diameter 16. So remember how to change that into radius. We're going to just do 16 divided by 2 to get 8. Okay, so try this out on your own. But that is it for our lesson today. So that's all of our surface areas now. We'll move on, or sorry, that's all for surface area for pyramids and cones. So it's just basically one base plus 1/2 the perimeter times the slant height. Cone is the same thing, but we can put it in terms of circles like this. All right. Take care, everyone.